Wednesday evening, Wazel glowing weird again. And somewhere out there, Brutus just walks out of the graveyard shift, completely pissed off. Dirt on his boots, cigarette in his mouth, and only one thought in his head. Finally off work. Tomorrow not a single €1 worker. Nobody asking me where the shovel goes. Nobody standing next to the leaf bag smoking like an idiot. Tomorrow's Father's Day, damn it. Brutus finally got time off, finally got peace. No graveyard, no stress, no boss. Listen please, pomade looking perfect, leather jacket on tight. Tomorrow's Father's Day, Brutus is free tonight. No more €1 workers driving him insane. And just like machines, cigarettes and laughing till late. And somewhere he's yelling with whiskey inside. Punch, punch, punch him in the face. Still work today between gravestones and rock. Brutus only thinking, man, let me go home already, for God's sake. One guy asked 3 times where the wheelbarrow's at, even though the damn thing's been right next to him for hours flat. One dude sweeps leaves back onto the pathway again. Another takes a 5-minute break, sitting on the shovel pile like a maniac. Brutus walks by with that final boss stare, internally seconds away from a total emotional breakdown somewhere. But then finally quitting time, jacket on, cigarette glowing bright, fixes the pomade so the hair looks right. And suddenly the guy turns back into rockabilly Elvis, with a slightly aggressive operating system installed inside him. Tomorrow off, he probably says it 20 times tonight, like somebody just removed his soul from a giant metal vice. Woo! Brutus finally got time off, finally got peace. No graveyard, no stress, no boss. Listen please, pomade looking perfect, leather jacket on tight. Tomorrow's Father's Day, Brutus is free tonight. No more €1 workers driving him insane. Just slot machines, cigarettes, and laughing till late. And somewhere he's yelling with whiskey inside. Punch, punch, punch him in the face. That evening I'm thinking, alright, quick arcade trip, calm the brain down a bit. Door swings open, machines blinking like drunk UFOs. And who do I see instantly holding coffee in his hand? Of course it's Brutus, dressed sharp as hell again. Sitting there like some 1950s Moffin guy, just with more nicotine and less patience in his eyes. I go, what's up, Brutus? He just grins and yells, tomorrow off, man. Like Germany had just won the war or something. Machines rattling, he lived walking past. Brutus already singing carefree again at last. Punch, punch, punch him in the face. Suddenly all the graveyard stress disappears. No more workers mixing up shovels and gears. Just Wazel at night, smoke hanging in the air, and 2 night walkers stumbling around without a care. Sometimes just one free day is enough to make a man smile again. No complaints, no boss, where does this go? Just peace in the head and some nonsense flowing slow. Brutus suddenly walks around grinning wide, like life for a couple hours maybe ain't that bad inside. Brutus finally got time off, Father's Day's near. Tonight nobody's thinking, tonight we just disappear. Cigarette glowing red under Wazel lights. Brutus says softly, work tomorrow? Hell no, not tonight. No graveyard, no anger, no stress in his brain. Just slot machine noises and beer poured straight down the vein. And through the night he growls, smoky and loud. face. And somewhere back at the graveyard, there's probably still a shovel lying the wrong way around. But that is tomorrow Brutus' problem.
Whistle, 2:30 at night. Brutus just got off the graveyard shift. Cigarette hanging from the corner of his mouth. Pomade locked in place. Shirt looking straight out of a 1950s movie. But during the daytime, he argues with €1 workers about the fact that a shovel is not a decorative item. And somewhere between gravestone number 48 and the arcade on Torfstrasse, he starts singing his favorite song again. Punch, punch, punch him in the face. Punch him in the face! Brutus in the graveyard, slicked up head to toe, late night in the arcade where the spotlights glow. Rockabilly haircut, cigarette hanging low, singing punch, punch, punch him in the face. Daytime full of stress between concrete and shovels. Nobody listens, everybody doubles the trouble. But at night in Whistle he comes back alive with a smoke leather jacket and a beer inside. Morning on the graveyard, fog hanging low. Brutus walks around like the final boss of the show. Black boots, eyes cold like stone. Even the crows think, damn, better leave that guy alone. €1 worker standing there like question marks. One holds the rate wrong, two wanna smoke in the dark. Brutus just goes, man, what kind of circus is this? Then one dude seriously asks, boss, does this sand go in the trash bin? He takes a deep breath, looks up at the sky, and quietly wonders inside if maybe graveyards are easier with dead people instead of the living kind. Still he keeps working like a machine, drawing straight lines through roses and broken dreams. Because when Brutus does something, it's razor clean. Even the grass looks pressed and pristine. And when quitting time finally comes, he throws on the leather jacket, pomade shining, cigarette glowing. Now the nighttime madness starts cracking. Brutus from the graveyard, slicked up head to toe, late night in the arcade where the spotlights glow. Rockabilly haircut, cigarette hanging low, singing punch, punch, punch him in the face. Daytime full of stress between concrete and shovels. Nobody listens, everybody doubles the trouble. But at night in Whistle he comes back alive with a smoke leather jacket and a beer inside. Arcade on Torfstrasse, doors swing wide. Brutus walks in like a mob boss on temporary outside time. He left already yelling, Brutus, coffee? And he just nods cool like Elvis on speed. Throws €20 in machine, goes bling, bling, blip. Brutus staring serious like this is a championship. Next to him some loudmouth tells another fake tale, how he used to scam half a Duisburg and never failed. Brutus takes a drag, doesn't even turn his head, just mutters dry, man, you live behind Netto, relax instead. Then he sings that hateful anthem once again, half drunk, half philosopher, bass running through his veins. Punch, punch, punch him in the face. Everybody shouts along, even the machines beat to the beat. Whistle at night, completely losing its mind in the street. Between gravestones and blinking lights, between work frustration and sleepless nights, Brutus lives somewhere stuck in between, with pomade, nicotine, and shattered dreams. But somehow he loves this beautiful mess, these weird late nights and the arcade stress. Some people need yoga or therapy. Brutus needs rockabilly and a little aggression in the beat. Brutus from the graveyard, king of the night, working all day till his brain burns white. €1 workers drive him insane every day, but at night it turns into rock and roll decay. Cigarette glowing red under Whistle lights. Brutus whispers softly, normal life, yeah right. Punch, punch, punch him in the face. And tomorrow morning at 7, he'll probably argue with another guy again about why you don't spread graveyard dirt with a leaf blower.